Welcome, I'm the Word Nerd, and in this video I'm going to kind of walk you through how I pray through my prayer journal. If you have not seen my other video on explaining how I set this up and how I use it, check that out. It'll be linked in the description. So I use post-it notes, and the first thing that I do is I just take all the small post-it notes out because they're easier to grab. Then I go to my prayers, which I use as post-it notes, and I put them all in the correct tab. So I have different tabs: praise, confess, connections, request, world, me, listen, and thanksgiving, or give thanks. And I pray in each of those sections each day using sticky notes. And then the next day, like right now, when I'm starting a new day for the prayer, I like to pray in the mornings, I put these in the correct sections. And so the template's on the left, and so the first thing I do is praise. I like to give God praise first because He's worthy of praise no matter what I need to bring to Him or what I need to ask Him or whatever the case. I really love going to Psalms for this. I don't always, but for the most part I do. So I kind of just skim Psalms and kind of choose one. So this is I'm just doing one verse today. So I picked a medium sticky note. I don't always do just one. Sometimes I pick one of the regular size sticky notes and I do like 3, 4, 5 verses. It just depends on the day, what I feel like, what's going on, you know. So it changes daily. The daily spread, which is, I guess this is what you would call a daily spread, changes and looks different each day. I kind of like that. That's why I like doing this. So the next section, as you can see on the left, is confess. So I'm going to reuse this sticky note that I already cut out. And so I confess anything that I need to confess, most of the time from the day before. So on this day, I confessed that I wasn't as patient with my kids as I feel I should be as a mother. And so I was confessing that and asking God to help me and to forgive me and, you know, help me deal with that because kids can be hard. Then I jump into connections. So connections are people that are connected to me and in some way. I have different sections of connections, you know, family, friends, co-workers, church, things like that. And so I pray for people as they come to my heart. So I prayed for my husband. That's the larger blue note because he was preaching this day and I just felt he needed some extra prayers, so I did a larger note. Then I prayed for my granny. She needs a healing, my papa, and my kids, and prayed for a few other people in my family, my cousin and cousin's family. And each day is sometimes different with connections. I don't always pray for all of my connections in one day, but I try to give, you know, equal of my prayer time to them. And of course, I'm always praying throughout the day. I'm always trying to keep connected to God and His Spirit and rely on Him to bring people to my heart, and I can pray throughout the day as well. But this just helps me to make sure I get those prayers done. The next section is requests. So this can be any type of request, from church members to family members that ask me. Most of them come from church. When they give out requests, I jot them down so I can pray for them when they're on my heart, or like you saw me, I kind of looked back and I have some stickies that have requests on them, and I just kind of go with that for requests. So then I jump to the world. So a lot of times when I pray for the world, it's a specific section of the world. I use Open Doors app, and they always have information of persecuted Christians and just in general countries that just really need God. And so I pray whatever that app is doing that day, I pray. But today I really just felt a need to pray for kids of the world, and so I did that. The next section is me, so I pray for myself. So I prayed to, you know, just be a better mommy and wife, and to help me see situations through other people's eyes, and not to react to things, but to act in a way that I should, I guess. So the next section is listen. So listen is when I listen and see if God says something to me. So he talks to me in single words or a very small sentence. So that's why I cut a piece out and had that, because I knew it wasn't going to be too much if he did speak to me. And so he spoke, "I'm here, I'm with you," to me. So then the next section is just giving thanks. And so this section can be longer or shorter, and it just depends on the day. So each of the sizes of the sticky notes changes each day. So sometimes I go to the scriptures again, to the Psalms for Thanksgiving, but today I just felt giving thanks for my family and my blessed life and my needs being met, just because I feel like I'm so blessed. So yeah, that pretty much sums up how I pray through my journal, and I hope you are inspired and encouraged to start a prayer journal and pray each and every day to connect with God, because it will definitely change your life and your walk with God. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. God bless.